Three techniques you absolutely need to know when doing Wing Chun or self-defense. The first one in video 1 was Biu-Sau, keeping your hands in front of your face at all times, most important thing you have to do. Second one, Chi-sau, snapping block done with the palm of the hand to the elbow, can be conducted to the inside of the arm or the outside of the arm, and can be used as either an attack or a block. The third technique in this trilogy, the third most important one, is a move called Biu-Sau, or thrusting arm. Okay, so this is usually to a round punch, but can be used to a straight punch, and can also be used to bridge as well. So let's break down Biu-Sau. So Biu-Sau means thrusting arm, which means blocking, generally speaking, a punch that's being thrown around. As I said, it will be to a punch that's straight as well, but we'll get into that in a second. At the beginning of the evergreen hall form, we perform this. Okay, this is quite an extension on the traditional hands crossing routine. It's just showing you that if your hands are crossed and your shoulders don't move, these are the areas you can use both hands simultaneously. So the hands come forward and out to the side. This is the maximum extension that I'm using my lats before my shoulder then takes over. So this is where I'm strongest, this area here. And this is really going to be the maximum extension or the maximum reach of my Biu-Sau, out to here. Now Biu-Sau is a thrusting block, thrusting arm, elbows obliquely downward, palm downward, and as with all blocks, my arm is slightly bent. There's no block we perform at Evergreen Hall where the arm is straight for a block. Straighten the arm out for strikes, but not for blocks. So this is called Biu-Sau, and this is the maximum extension of Biu-Sau. So in its crudest form, let's recap the first thing we did with Biu-Sau. So if I'm in front of Anthony and my hands are in front of my face, if Anthony punches straight, he's going to pretty much walk into my guard. Okay? So it forces Anthony to go around my guard. So it's kind of the next thing I'm either going to be prompting him to do, or the next thing I should be expecting him to do is to go around. So I can use Biu-Sau with my rear hand or my lead hand. Again, elbow obliquely downward, thrusting out here to my maximum extension. Okay, arm slightly bent, hand pointed downward. Okay, thrusting arm. Other side, Biu-Sau. Okay, so I now have all three parts of my basic on guard. Biu-Sau on guard, Chi-sau to a straight punch. You go either hand, and Biu-Sau to a round punch. So that is how we block a round punch. It can also be used to block a straight punch, both inside and outside of the arm. So straight punch please, inside of the arm, other hand please, outside of the arm. Either way, I'm blocking with the outside of my hand, which distinguishes it from Chi-sau, which is with the palm. So as promised, the last thing we can use Biu-Sau for is a bridging move. So long range move, again, arm slightly bent still. If Anthony's my opponent, one of my most common problems is how to bridge the gap between me and my opponent. As a Wing Chun practitioner, I want to make contact and stay in contact so I can feel and know where my opponent is at all times. So I'm out of range here, so how do I get so close? If I'm in a cross-leg stance here, I use my lead hand, get it outside of the arm to bridge, make contact with him. Okay, seek that bridge. And then from here, I can feel where he is and strike. So the use of Biu-Sau as a bridging move. I can do it with the rear hand also as well if I want to, although it would make more sense to just apply Chi-sau. And just to recap one more point as well, if my opponent throws a punch from this side, I block with this hand and vice versa. Doesn't mean to do anything else is wrong, but with Biu-Sau that's generally how it tends to work. So Biu-Sau, blocking inside and outside and bridging. The last of the essential three techniques you need to learn as a Wing Chun practitioner.